Java 22 new features. The highlights of Java 22. The finalization of unnamed variables and patterns. Launch multi-file source code programs. Launch programs that consist of several .java files without compiling them in advance. Statements before super. We are now allowed to execute code in constructors before calling super or this with some restrictions. Write intermediate stream operations with the stream gatherers. The finalization of the foreign function and memory API after no less than 8 incubator and preview rounds. In addition, the features structured concurrency, scoped values, and string templates introduced as the preview in Java 21 are going into a second preview round without any changes, and unnamed classes and instance main methods, which were also introduced as a preview in Java 21, have been revised once again and renamed. Unnamed variables and patterns, launch multi-file source code programs, foreign function and memory API, local independent list patterns, new preview features in Java 22, statements before super, stream gatherers, class file API, resubmitted preview and incubator features, structured concurrency, scoped values, string templates, implicitly declared classes and instance main methods, vector API, deprecations and deletions, 3D.count stack frames has been removed, the old core reflection implementation has been removed, deprecations and deletions in sun.miss.unsafe, other changes in Java 22, region pinning for G1, support for Unicode, complete list of changes in Java 22, unnamed variables and patterns with the underscore. In this example, try catch with the number format exception E we were not used. In lambda parameter k here, and in the following record pattern we do not use the pattern variable position 2. All three code examples can be formulated more concisely in Java 22 with the unnamed variables and unnamed patterns by replacing the names of the variables or the complete pattern with an underscore. We can replace the exception variable E with underscore. Map compute if absent key underscore. If object instance of path position and underscore. Unnamed variables and patterns were released in Java 22 as a preview feature under the name unnamed patterns and variables and will be finalized in Java 22 without any changes. Multi-file source code programs. Since Java 11, we can execute single file Java file without compiling. Single Java files without. We can execute single Java programs without compiling. However, here another example greetings. There is one class in the hello. We used the greetings class greet method. If we now want to start the program directly with Java, the following happens until Java 21. Java hello.java world. The system gives symbol and cannot find symbol hello. Greetings. With the Java 22, it will execute and compile. The launch single file source code feature became launch multi-file source code programs feature in Java 22. We can structure the code in any other Java files. Please note the following specifics. If the greetings class were defined not only in the greetings.java file but also in the hello.java file, then the Java command would use the class defined in hello.java file. It would not even search for the greetings.java file and therefore would not display an error message that the class is defined twice. If the hello.java file is located in a package, for example in EU happycodes.java 22, then it must also be located in the corresponding directory EU happycodes.java 22, and you must call the Java command in the root directory as follows: Java EU happycodes.java 22 hello.java world. If you want to use code from jar files, you can place them in a libs directory. For example, then call the Java command with the VM option class path libs/star. This feature is defined in JDK 458, the JVM feature. Foreign function and memory API. After many years of development in Project Panama and after a total of 8 incubator and preview versions, the foreign function and memory API in Java 22 is finally being finalized. The foreign function memory API makes it possible to access code outside the JVM. That is, functions in libraries implemented in other programming and native memory from Java. Memory not managed by JVM in the heap. FFM API is intended to replace the highly complicated, error-prone and slow Java native interface. It promises 90% less implementation effort and 4 to 5 times the performance in direct comparison. I will show you how the API works using a simple example. The following code calls the string length function of the standard C library to determine the length of the string happy coding. Public static void main throws throwable symbol lookup standard library linker dot native linker default lookup method handle strlen equals to linker dot native linker down call handle standard lib find strlen or else throw function descriptor of value layout java long value layout address. Get a confined memory area, one that we can close explicitly. Try arena of heap, arena dot of confined. Convert the Java string to a C string and store it in off heap memory. Memory segment str request of heap allocate from happy coding. Invoke the foreign function long len equals to long strlen dot invoke str. Sysout len equal to len. Of heap memory is deallocated at the end of try with resources. The individual steps of the procedure are described by comments directly in the source code. The code differs from the version presented in the Java 11 in only one detail. Arena allocate from method was previously called allocate UTF-8 string. You can start the Java program with Java 22 as follows. Java enable native access all unnamed FFTM test 22.java length equal to that. I don't want to go into the details of API here. Local dependent list patterns. With the new list format class, lists can be formatted as enumerations just as we would formulate them in continuous text. List of earth, wind, fire, formatter, list format, get instance, local.us, type, standard, style, full. Format list earth, wind and fire, earth, wind and if we change the local parameter local.germany, we get the following result. And setting local.france result in earth, wind and fire. In addition to local, the list format get instance method has two other parameters. Type, the type of enumeration. There are three variants here. Standard for listing with and, or for a listing with or, unit for a list of units. This corresponds to a list with and or a list with only commas depending on the local. Style, the style of the enumeration. Here we also have three variants: full, short, narrow. The connective words such as and or are written out in full. Short, the connecting words are written out in full or abbreviated depending on the local. Narrow, depending on the local, the connective words are written out or omitted. Commas may also be omitted. Standard or unit. Type, style, full, short, narrow. No preview feature statement before super. Stream gatherers. Class file API. We submitted preview and incubator feature structured concurrency, scoped values, string templates, basically integrated classes and instance main methods. Instance main methods. Vector API. Deprecations and deletions. The.const stack frames has been removed. The old core reflection implementation has been removed. Deprecating deletions in some unsafe.